Somebody I know very well, because if you stay with somebody on a daily basis and you are discussing with the person on a daily basis for about 2 months, because in detention you don't have anything to do. You only sit down at a particular spot and you are with this person on a daily basis and you are always discussing. So you should know the kind of person that he is. And let me tell you that people don't know that it was prior to my meeting with Nnamdi Kanu, I had thought that he was a wicked man who want to divide the country, because I am a patriotic Nigerian and I don't want anything that will bring confusion in this country. So that was the mindset I had. But after meeting him, in the detention, I realized that the Fulanis, the Hausas, the Kanuris there are all loyal to him. You'll be shocked that he has more supporters in the DSS facility than he has outside. Because if anywhere you live and you have more than 95% of the people who are supporting you. Before I met him, a Fulani guy told me, because he said, oh, if you see Nnamdi Kanu, he will like you because you can speak English. The guy
Igbo, Biafra tutomano. So, Igbo, nwata Igbo, Igbo Igbo na watch this particular video. Achọrọ m ka inyere m aka wee share this video because ọ dị very important. This man na-afụ ebe a, onye a bụ onye Hausa, but o nwere okwu o kwuru ebe a gbasatara our leader Nnamdi Kanu. Nchọ ka ndị Biafra niile gee ntị na manu okwu kwuru ebe a because ọ dị very important. So ka ị na-ege ntị na ka ị na-anụ okwu kwuru ebe a, ka ị na-share this particular video because ọ dị mkpa ka isha the video ka ndị ọzọ bụ ndị Igbo, ụmụ Biafra anyị, ka esoro anyị watch this particular video because this man o nwere okwu kwuru ebe a gbasata Nnamdi Kanu. Nchọ ka ndị Biafra so anyị watch ha. So ka ị na-watch ya, ka ị na-share, ka ị na-comment, ka ị na-efolokwa m so that any day for another update ka we can wete ebe ahụ. So watch this video now and drop your thoughts under the comment section. Stay tuned and watch the video. Love.
In the course of all this struggle, you ended up in detention. What was the experience like? And would you also like to go back to that kind of environment again?
Well, it was a wonderful experience because it afforded me the opportunity of meeting somebody that is dear to my heart now. That's Nnamdi Kanu.
Really?
I was detained, and the first day I was brought out, I saw him. I was shocked. So I now went close to him. I said, I am Comrade Atiku Isa. I wanted to introduce myself. I said, no, I know you. So I started telling me about what happened. So I became shocked. Then he told me that be strong. That was how I continued discussion with him for about 2 months. So Nnamdi Kanu is somebody I know very well, because if you stay with somebody on a daily basis and you are discussing with the person on a daily basis for about 2 months, because in detention you don't have anything to do. You only sit down at a particular spot and you are with this person on a daily basis and you are always discussing. So you should know the kind of person that he is. And let me tell you that people don't know that it was prior to my meeting with Nnamdi Kanu, I had thought that he was a wicked man who want to divide the country, because I am a patriotic Nigerian and I don't want anything that will bring confusion in this country. So that was the mindset I had. But after meeting him, in the detention, I realized that the Fulanis, the Hausas, the Kanuris there are all loyal to him. You'll be shocked that he has more supporters in the DSS facility than he has outside. Because if anywhere you live and you have more than 95% of the people who are supporting you. Before I met him, a Fulani guy told me, because he said, oh, if you see Nnamdi Kanu, he will like you because you can speak English. The guy does not understand English. We're always communicating in Hausa language and in Arabic language. So he said he will like you because you can speak English and he's a good man. If you have any problem, tell him. He will help you. So that is how they see Nnamdi Kanu. Everybody in that detention facility, they see him as their leader. So it's not about a leader agitating for the Igbo cause. He's a leader agitating for Nigerians, for the betterment of Nigerians. So that is the person Nnamdi Kanu is. So I have discussed with him severally. On a daily basis, he will tell me, Atiku will be strong. And Along the line, now told me that, okay, I want you to play along so that they release you from here. I don't want you to continue to stay in detention. That was when I said, I'm ready to remain in detention. I said, no, this place is not good for you. Play along. Do whatever they want you to do. Get away from here and go and meet your family. I said, you are here. Say, don't worry. You go out. I don't want to see young men like you to be in detention. So that is the person we are talking about, that Nnamdi Kanu is. A very passionate leader with compassion, and he has the interest of especially the masses at heart. And I think the problem he has, which is not a problem, is that he's too courageous and fearless. And that is why, to me, he is still in detention. Courageous and fearless.
All right, let's look at the issue of the government and Nnamdi Kanu. Some persons say that the government is using Nnamdi Kanu as a scapegoat to avoid addressing legitimate grievances. They argue that Showere, Iboho, the chairman of Meiti Allah, all of them had issues at one time or the other. But government discontinued with that case and wondered, why is Nnamdi Kanu's case different?
Yes, I agree with those who say that. And but I also want to say that this did not start with the administration of President Tinubu. He was arrested during the last administration, and because they don't want to address the real issues. This thing is very simple. Why?
What do you think are the real issues?
The real issues are the insecurity, marginalization, and inequality in the country. These are basically the real issues. Address these issues. What on this? Because I believe that President Tinubu is a listening president. Yes, and just like I said about Nnamdi Kanu being fearless and courageous, which has put him in detention. One of the things that, though, is not something that should be seen as a weakness, which the President Tinubu has, is that he's too loyal to his friends. And he always stands by his friends. So he would not want to do anything that will embarrass his predecessor. So for that reason, he's taking his time. But on this, I really want to appeal to the President and Commander-in-Chief that if the likes of Igboho, their cases will be discontinued. The chairman of Mieti Allah, their cases, Mieti Allah was arrested and detained in the same facility where Nnamdi Kanu was detained. I was there, so I know all of these things. For security reasons, I won't mention the places. I know they are very, if you close my eyes, I can take you to the detention facility where Nnamdi Kanu is currently, and where Mieti Allah chairman was before he was released. Don't forget, he was arrested. His boys were alleged to have stabbed a general. You see, his boys were alleged to have killed soldiers. I know all lives are equal, but the life of a military man should be seen as being special because they protect the lives of the of others. If any group that will attack military men, those groups should be seen as being extremely violent, and they should be condemned in totality. The military men deserve respect and honor because they are putting their lives to protect us. So now, this same man, his case was discontinued. A Fulani man, his case was discontinued. Yes, he's my brother. I'm happy the case was discontinued, but I'm not happy that military men were attacked. Now Igboho, who was agitating his agitation was very violent. So many lives were lost. Security personnel were attacked. Yet his case was discontinued because he's a Yoruba man. I did not meet Igboho and I did not meet the chairman of Mieti Allah, but I heard a lot of things about them. But in the case of Nnamdi Kanu, all the things, he has been in detention. If the last one and the one that he's still in detention started in 2021, for all of these years, if they have anything against him, why have they not brought it out? There's nothing against him, unlike these two people that their cases were discontinued. The President and Commander-in-Chief has the power by the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. He can direct the Attorney General of the Federation to discontinue with this case in the interest of national healing and unity of the country. The last time, he should know that these two men I mentioned do not have the kind of support that Nnamdi Kanu has. Okay, I am in order now. As at this moment, I am still owing as a result of the mobilization I did for people to come to Abuja to protest for the release of Nnamdi Kanu. We knew that they were going to attack us. We were tear-gassed. We still protested. We were ready to lay down our lives for Nnamdi Kanu because we believe that he has our interest at heart. So a man that has such support, I'm not talking about, let me tell you this, that in the entire of the Southeast, all the governors combined together do not have the kind of support that Nnamdi Kanu has. All the governors combined together. And like I told you earlier, which is one of the things people see as the weakness of President Tinubu, and to me it's not a weakness.
One thing is a reality in Nigeria. There are targeted killings of Christians. I can't say this enough. And no attempt, no effort was made to deny it. You see, in the global world today, the contemporary world, diplomacy is the oil of national security and national economic development. Because the diplomatic outputs all over the world are essentially your marketing outputs. It's like these are your chief marketers of the economy and chief guarantors of your national security. So it's expected that as soon as the president is elected, within a few weeks or months of election, he must have sent ambassadors to our most important and critical diplomatic outpost overseas. That was definitely a major failure on the part of the government. However, I must say this too. You see, when we talk about lobbyists in the United States, talking about killing of Christians, we must not confuse certain things in order not to go into, should I say, diplomatic logjam in the long run. One thing is a reality in Nigeria. There are targeted killings of Christians. I can't say this enough. And no attempt, no effort was made to deny it. There are. Now, the argument as to whether the killings have gotten or the numbers have risen to genocidal proportions is a matter of semantics. But one thing is clear. Genocide starts with one killing. One. Killing of one person. And genocide is always reported in the past tense, meaning sustained killing over time will satisfy the definition of genocide by all and sundry that are having conversations on this matter now. So what have we said in essence? One thing that is a fact between all parties is that there are targeted killings of Christians. I've heard the argument that Muslims are killed as well. And I say yes, Muslims are killed as well. But the jihadi groups that are killing Muslims because they do not consider those people to be Muslims. But the jihadi groups that are killing Christians actually kill them because they are Christians. This is the difference.
And we cannot deceive ourselves.
We shouldn't live in this denial at all.